This is Dabu7. Some updated information in regards to this whole chaotic event that broke loose in Sweden. I just had a video up on this very thing, but in it, I showed some footage, and I reached out to the individual that took the footage to get permission, and the response that I ended up getting back was sketchy, to say the least. So, I'm not about to catch a strike if I don't have permission to share something. I'm waiting to hear back. I'm still in talks with him. If I get permission to share the footage, I'll put out just the footage exclusively. But right now, I'm not feeling too good about it, so I had to bring it down. I'm not about to catch a strike if I don't have the green light. So, for those that did not catch the basis of the story, we've had individuals come out in this one district in Sweden, lighting cars on fire, all hell breaking loose in this area, battling with police. And you could see a whole lot more, obviously, in the footage, but this is a screenshot showing some of the fires that were kicking up here because of the chaos in the streets there in Sweden. Now, this is a big problem throughout Europe as George Soros has sent this invasion of Muslims and immigrants into this area, majority Muslim immigrants into this area. And he did so by putting $500 million on them. So France, Germany, their leaders like Merkel, Holland, which I think have sold their people out, they have allowed this invasion to come in, and even up all the way up into Sweden, where the people that I know from these places tell me flat out, it's sad. It's heartbreaking what they're seeing. Communities, especially people that reach out to me from Sweden that say in areas we used to be able to roam freely, in peace, you can't even go into these neighborhoods and areas now because it's chaos. Other areas in Sweden don't see this. It's just certain pockets. But when you move to somewhere like France, France went from, they were seeing 20 to almost 30 different cities that were seeing protests and uprisings, and some of them getting very chaotic. You're talking about, let's switch it over here. All these people coming out, they're protesting, listen to this, fake jobs and corrupt politicians. That is what they are protesting. And they will not stop until there's a change of government. This is why your mainstream media is not showing this to you, ladies and gentlemen. There's people taking to the streets in these places wanting true change. They're sick of it. They see the lies. They see the beast system. They see what's going on. They've had enough of it. And in some of these areas, it's sparking up civil war between the people big time. And it's getting hectic and bloody on some of these front lines. That's what happens out here. But, you know, a lot of people upset in France. The stuff that's happening here in Sweden shows it's not just isolated to one country. I've talked about it before. George Soros sending his minions up in here, backing them. He's doing the same thing here in this country. And everyone keeps asking, why is he not in jail? Well, look, we had a petition pushed, shared it in videos, everything else. Didn't do nothing. Now we got another petition. Declare Antifa a terrorist organization. You know, the George Soros-backed group that was down there causing chaos in the streets. Yeah. Well, we'll see how many actually sign this one. And waiting to hear back from this man. If I do, and I get word, I will share the footage here of all the chaos that took place in Sweden. But as of right now, that's an update. Like I said, if I get to go on the footage, I will share it exclusively. This has been Dabu7.